Beautiful. All right. Let us begin. Let us. Let's see if this cool split technology works. I believe 3, 2, 1. Wait, I need to hold the run button. 3. Now. Oh, what? Okay. Maybe it doesn't work if you turn XSplit off. XSplit? What? Live split. XSplit? Yeah, the capture software. I mean, I guess you can do that, but the whole purpose of it is not just to save your current time, because you can just do that. You can just close the splits down and then change the start time, and it will start from the beginning split. Oh, that's... Okay, well... Yeah. That kind of... spoils everything. But hey, what's up everyone? How's it going? Good to see you, Baker. How's it going, Post? Hello, Lebowski. Yeah, okay. Well, good to know. I was ever so hopeful that that split thing would be awesome. But apparently, well, okay, my understanding from what's happened is that if you keep it open, then let me get my head straight. If you keep it open, then when you resume your split, it goes from the split after and keeps the previous ones as a comparison of +0. But I closed down a live split. And if that stops it working, well then that defeats the purpose. The porpoise. The porcupine tree. Which is kind of sad. Oop. Opa. So yeah, that's a real bummer. I'm not happy about that, but there you go. Whoa! Steady on, Clyde. Some of us are trying to go up the stairs. Okay. Bum, beedum, bum. So maybe I can look for another. What are they called in live split? Not integrations. Com. I feel like COM is there somewhere. Wait, well, hang on. What do you mean no sound? There is sound. There's absolutely sound. I can see the sound. Like... Okay. Oops. Not good. Well, hello. Welcome to the sound now. Hi. Oh. Well, that's odd. I don't know how that could have happened. But, hello? Please let me speak with you. Great. But congrats. That's nice. If I recall correctly, did I see you doing one of the FF9 mods? What was it? I don't even know. I'm trying to get my head around because there are like 3 people I've been watching doing FF9. Woo. Thanks very much, Straw. Indeedy. But yeah, nice. Yeah, Memoria can go bad. It's not like so like in FF 7 and 8, your final dungeons are like relatively set. So like if you're going into disc 3 or disc 4 in 7 and 8, it's like we're good. But yeah, I don't even know what the range of Memoria times that I've seen is. Trying to think. Like, was it like 40, 42? Like 30, 38 to 42 or something? Of course, you can always like have worse things happen, like dying to Death Guys a bunch, or even dying to Transkuja. Because that happens. Ooh. $25 is 2. Really weird there, but okay. But that's fair enough. Yeah, that could have been for any reason. Oh, dude. An ether? Ooh. I mean, obviously an elixir is better than an ether, but I'll take an ether. Hell yes. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, I must have sat whenever I went in the first time, but yeah. Just because the last couple of times it's not been late enough, but it's fine. Kraken, Death Guys, they messed up TK, had to deal with Protect, Freya, Necron twice. Huge! Love it! That sounds like a pretty hectic Disc 4 to be dealing with, yeah. I'm trying to think about like things that happen with Kraken. It's just, yeah, Kraken's just a fight to know. But yeah, once you've got it, it seems like a lot of the fights is once you know how to tackle each part of it, then you're gonna be fine. But yeah, lots of time saved there. I wonder, can you do CSR on emulator for 9, or is it PC only? I haven't looked too much in the Discords to see about that, because it's really nice to like, I love doing FF10 practice on CSR, but that's, you know, because of just how much time there is in the cutscenes compared to the other ones. Yeah, I mean, I like FF7 was my first speedrun. Knocked that out for, you know, a year, maybe a year and a bit. Moved to FF9 for a while. Did that for like a good year. And then after that, I expanded out. Learned the rest of them pretty much. So, like, I've now got runs in 1 through 16. Just the main titles. I was meant to do, I think it was last ESA summer or the summer before, but I think it was last summer. I was supposed to do FF7. And then I got COVID and couldn't attend. So, I don't think I submitted it at winter. Maybe I did, actually. Maybe I submitted 7 any percent in cloud only. Oh, hang on, I don't know. Either way. 7 got in for this one, so that's really why I've been on it for the last week or so. But yeah, I mean, even like last night I was not playing very well in this speaker. Like, just silly mistakes. Sometimes it happens. But yeah, it's been nice to be able to focus on Final Fantasy runs and stick at it, really. Like, I haven't done anything drastically different outside of really probably when I got to 2016-17, and I was like, right, I'm gonna learn all the FFs. Like, that was a journey. That was a journey. And like, I don't even know if like, I'm trying to think. Like, I don't know. If my circumstances were different, would I have been able to do it? Like, if I didn't have the time, arrangement, schedule, and something towards the dedication as well. But that, like, if that's for 9, that's really substantial as well. Because like 10 obviously cuts it at least in half. And with like people doing PC, CSR, and GFix, I mean, come on. It's like a 3.5-hour run or something. It's like, are you kidding me? Oops. That's like the same length as 1, or like that's shorter than 5. Who knew that was possible? I love the little asides and the air ducts and vents in this game. Hope you're well, Kreuzer. It's fun. It's, you know, it's important to flush. I don't know, like I saw a thing a day or two or so ago, and someone was talking about not flushing the toilet, and I was like, nah. Like, I don't know. I don't think there's a world where that's like the thing to do. Because I do know people who like don't wash their hands, and they're like, I wash at the beginning of every day. That's enough. Yeah, that's an opinion. I don't know. Are there like specific toilets or something where it's like, you know, want to get some build up before you get the big flush done? Right. This bit of Cosmo Canyon music. Pre-shadowing. I love some pre-shadow. Whoa, weird, but okay. Oh ho! An oil got you. Oh, thank you for the raid, friend. CSR record at 320. That's kind of nuts. Huge. Big dance moves. So how's FF9? What brings you into streaming so late on a Friday evening? Delicious. Delicious, delicious, delicious. All right. So how's 9 treating you? Are you running like the graphics thing? I think there's like a graphics mod. I think Mizzo uses it for his stuff on whenever he's using emulator. I'll walk real quick. I don't know, is that possible in Germany? From all the videos I see and I hear, a quick walk is like 10 miles. Or maybe it's 10 kilometers. You guys use kilometers, right? Because they sure do here. Right, okay. Yeah, see, that sounds like a quick walk. Nice. Yeah, how many episodes have you got left for anime? Like 100, 300? Nine's super good. Don't let that naysayer Harvey dissuade you. I saw his comments earlier today. I was watching. I was there. Oh, so you're on your off week or whatever it is, or off days from Unopois. New point. Shakaka. I don't know if Harvey's ever run 9. I mean, like, there is a thing for sure. Like, there are a number of people who have their opinion on FF9 and the mashing situation. I know what my opinion is. I've said it many times. Some people are okay with it, some people aren't. Some people get really funny when I compare my reasoning to conventional sports. Okay, let's line up. Perfect. That looks good to me. Right? I'm like literally in between the steps. I think this is good. As someone who has been an auto-clicker for PC, I have no issue with it, although I use auto-clicker for PC farming. Do you know what the problem is? Whenever someone says auto-clicker, like, it's really, like, my brain immediately goes to Raid Shadow Legends. So, like, I broke the habit a while ago. When I moved over, I didn't install it onto the new PC. You know, it was like, it was like stepping away from an addiction. It was like, what was I even, the thing, it's like, really, at the point I was at, what was I getting out of the game? It was like, okay, all I have to do is beat the campaign on the hardest difficulty. Enjoying it at a walkie. Right? But it was like, and then the rest of it was like, okay, I'm farming potions to get my, I don't even remember what you call things now, which is great. It says I'm in a good place. Not masteries or whatever, but I was farming masteries as well? Scrolls? I was like, what am I doing? And then they released, like, I think it was a 5-star champ or something, who was able to do, like, some of the dungeons, like quite high-level dungeons solo with good gear. And then I would, like, farm gear when I was asleep, so I would, like, set the parameters, because there's a really good, it's called RSL. And not only is it an auto-clicker, But you can set it's specifically for Raid Shadow Legends, and you can set it so like you can farm a stage, and you can either have like keep gear or sell gear based on what star it is, what stats, what substats. I was in. Like, I was one of those people. I was one of those guys. Should stop talking about it now, because now I'm thinking about it. But yeah, never turboed. Any of these, like never turboed speedruns. I tried to do it for like practice and like set up a macro on what is it? Joy the Key. Couldn't get it to work well. But yeah, good for practice. Like, you know, unless you're training your mashing. And honestly, training your mashing by doing it in a run is not an effective use of training. Or doing an actual attempt. Or for legitimacy's sake, you wouldn't be using the turbo. But I saw, I think about Dash Retro's PlayStation Turbo controller, and that looks super interesting. That looked really neat. So it doesn't work like the normal Kiwami stuff where you set it to like 15, 30, or 60. I think you can choose all three. The FPS, and then you have to change it depending on the game or things, and it's not like ideal. I think this one, like, there are boards in it that actually detect how the game runs, and it will automatically mash the fastest for that game. The only thing I'm iffy on is that it uses analog sticks to do it. So instead of having like L3 and R3, you can either like click in one or hold one. But the actual tech is super cool. And I think it's really neat. So you'll see him using that, and I think you can order them from him. I don't know if you can buy them elsewhere, but there's a guy who I think he worked with, like on the video. There's two of them anyway. Very cool. Good damage. So I don't know. I don't have any particular interest. Haven't felt any particular need to get on or do any turbo stuff. Oh. Splitty splitty. Hello? No hurry anymore, like, we're just gonna casually walk through Shinra. While Clyde going crazy on his motorbike. Oh, look, a pickup truck. I have no idea what kind of vehicle is that? Is that is it a pickup? It's hard to tell, because number one, I don't know anything about cars, vans, trucks, or whatever. And number two, I don't think I've ever seen something that cheap in real life. And it got 3 wheels. Like, there ain't no way it's doing that. Maybe it is. Maybe it would be very easy to get upstairs to that. There's the Moon Rover. Best not to worry about it, probably. Milk float? That'd be great. Whoa! Whoa! Steady on, boy. Be honest, it's the first time I probably noticed the 3 wheels as well. I was just one of those things. I was like, oh, well, now that I'm looking at it. Not that I haven't like been behind it for many minutes for many times over. I'm not actually just looking. Is Barrett shooting at them? It looks like he is, doesn't it? Assuming that blue thing is his gun. Like, that is him shooting, right? Look at him go. Oh, little Barrett. And then, what, does he put it up in the air when he's reloading or something? Like, I saw it go up in the air. God, they really put some effort in, didn't they? That's cute. Little Red moving his head. No, he's for sure, it's definitely, it's spray and pray. Yeah, it does have something of a plunger aesthetic to it. All right. Good. Good. And here we go into the world map. There you go. It's rebirth time. Of course. Good job. All right. Off to the OK Corral. Very nice. Preemptive. I'm gonna do my best. Well, I don't need to go in the menu. No bother. Hello, Chocobilly. I would like a chocobo. Oh dear, you seem to be out of chocobos. Oh, blast. Never mind. Alright. Thanking you. Some greens, you say? Okay. Finish the wall. Nice. Let's go. The last time that I've gotten this chart is 139.22. We can account for things though. No problem. So Mandy's are great. Oh look, Mandy's. Whoa. Because they die to one grenade. Very efficient. Elephants and other such creatures. Sadly require more. Alright. Here you go. Let's get through. Cam. That was a weird decision on my part. I don't know why I got off the chocobo there. My brain's lagging. Anyway. You'll see. Now I'm just going to focus really, really hard. And run through the mountain. Woo! Allow me to introduce you to Cam Skip. If you've never seen it before. So back in the day, back in the good old days, after you finished Midgar, you would run up to Cam. And there was a skip there. Quite a small skip. It was called Photo Skip. And you could skip taking the photograph with Sephiroth and Tifa. And that was pretty cool, because one of the things that it did was stopped Sephiroth from joining your party, which meant that he wouldn't take any actions in random encounters. So you would be able to run from fights. Really nice. The downside is if you got a fight and you got hit, you could die. So when we rooted it, we had a preemptive fight, which we could always run from. So that's kind of how that always went. And then after Cam, you would actually have a setup for running across the marsh without being caught by the Midgar Zolan, which is pretty cool. First try poison. Nope. It's fine. Second try poison. Nice. I say nice, it's not nice, but, you know, we got poison. It's fine. And then once you were through, you would either... Oh no, you would have to go... You would always go through Mithril Mines. And then if you were playing slots, you would not get long range. If you were playing no slots, you would get long range. So we're waiting for Cloud's HP to stop ticking. That means that bottom's all dead. In case anyone didn't know that either. Nice. Alright, very good. But then years later, after all that, we got Cam Skip, which is pretty crazy, actually, all things considered. So the general way, sorry, I'm trying to count my breaths here as I do this. Or how cam skip very simply works is that you get your chocobo, and you do a series of lineups, and then that allows you to run through a seam in the mountain. Very cool. What's up, Shab? How's it going? Don't know, Menace Giving. Hello, hello, hello. Depends on the mini game. So, for example, when you unlock all the mini games in Gold Saucer, then sure. So, for example, the claw arm is a really nothing. Mini game, you put a coin in, sometimes you get a thing. The arm wrestling one, I guess, but not particularly enjoyable, I would guess. The basketball one, I do like the basketball one. And it's good for getting coins and stuff. But it's a timing mini game, so it's kind of that one. Or that perspective. Yo, what's up, James? How was stream? So you've got the ones in that room. Then the motorbike one, if you couldn't just hold square, or I guess if you're going for score and you're trying to take down as many bikers as possible, the motorbike minigame is not so bad. Snowboarding is pretty fun. The submarine, I don't know about that. I don't know if I would say the submarine minigame is that interesting. Please let me up the stairs. Please let me up the stairs. Mog's House is the best. We love Mog's House. I love Mog's House so much. It's so good. I don't know if there are any other ones. I can't think of any other minigames off the top of my head. But then, like, Chocobo Racing, I don't know. I haven't done it in years. Like, many, many years. I haven't bred a gold Chocobo in the longest of time. I remember it being fun. I also remember, like, because I don't know if you have to, like, bet on Chocobos to get, like, counter materia, like the yellow counter materia. Or if you can race to get it. I don't know, I remember that being fun. But that could just be me, like, remembering being a child playing this game, because when I was like 9-10 years old, I loved everything about this game. There wasn't a single moment I wasn't loving this game. Thank you very much. Yeah, so I decided, or I made a decision rather. Actually, okay, I literally just said the same thing in different words. I'm a fool. Yeah, I made the decision that I couldn't be bothered growing the beard out and stuff like that. So what I've been doing is so I've got a set of clippers that I used for my beard to keep it in check, and I was like, I'll just do the same all over. So even though up close you would be able to see, like, hair on the back and sides, like, from a distance or on stream, it just looks like a fairly clean-shaven head. And it's nice because it means it's quick and easy. I can do the same all over, use the same clippers. Yeah, so, like, if you want to get everything fast, the way to do it, really, is beat Emerald and Ruby Weapon. So you beat Emerald Weapon, and then that gets you, if I remember correctly, I think it's the right order. If you beat Emerald Weapon, you go to the guy in the Cam Traveler, and he gives you like master summon, master magic, master command, master whatever. So you've got a master of each materia. And then you beat Ruby Weapon, and you get the Desert Rose, and he gives you a gold chocobo. And it's like, there you go. You've now got a master materia of everything, pretty much. And you get a gold chocobo. So it's like everything you could want. Then I guess you could be Ultima Weapon. And then get into the Crater to get 2-cut, 4-cut. That's not making me want to play FF7 again. You know, under the wild accusation that I haven't played it. What have I been doing for the last week straight or whatever. Sneak in here. Normally, you're supposed to wait for all the soldiers to stop and then speak to the red guy, and then they run in, you run in after, but you know, there's a gaping hole there, might as well run through it, right? Just getting a few wee moments of commentary in. Oh, they're super different Yugachi. Yeah, I mean, I've said many times over the years that I'll do like slow runs of each of the Final Fantasies. Alright, so here, you just run down, bonk, run down, bonk. When you line up, hold left. And then what you do is when the text box shows up, you hold circle until the text box clears, and that's how you get your rating to go up. If you mash it, it won't. And if you press circle instead of holding circle, not good. We want between 41 and 50%. Your rating can never go down. So no matter what percentage you want, unless there's a tier above, in which case just, you know, keep farming it. But if you want to stay within a range, like you absolutely want to stop holding circle for it to go up. So in slots, we want between 41 and 50%. That gets us 6 ethers. In no slots, you want the 5,000 gil, which is 51 plus. Okay, 1 to 16 casual sounds grim. Like, in so much as it sounds like a lot of time. Although I guess probably not. I mean, like, I gotta think about this, because my brain's like, well, it took me 30 hours to beat FF16, right? It's not gonna take me that long to beat one. Easily, with all that insane extra content, right? Hey Tommy, how's it going? That'd be grim, wouldn't it? 200. I don't even know. Like, the thing is, like, when I see some people playing Final Fantasy games, and I'm like, how are you taking this long? Like, there isn't even that much to do in the game. Alright. But yeah, I don't even know, like, what would I even... I mean, like, in my brain, I was like, what? How would I even play FF1? Like, would I actually go through just dungeons normally and, like, just pick up all the items and stuff? Because that seems wrong. You know? Seems wrong to do. There's so many encounters. Like, that's the thing. I think I'm spoiled now with knowing encounter rate stuff. Like, I wouldn't mind like the world map or something like that. But in dungeons, like so for example, right, if I had the option to do Inside Sin with no encounters or with encounters in FF10, no encounters all day, every day. The encounter rate is disgusting. Mount Gagazet, disgusting. So even though in reality, with how fast the encounters go and all that, it's not that much time. I mean, my understanding is no encounters armor is still only like, maybe like 6 minutes, maybe 6 to 10 minutes of time save all in. It still feels like a complete pain. Like, my brain is like screaming like encounters in Gigazet. Oops. And Sin are awful. So I'd rather like grind out in Cavern of the Stolen Faith and no encounters drop, even normally. Like, I would rather do fight in one area, farming one thing, than I would run through the areas with a bunch of encounters, which is ridiculous because I would probably farm way more encounters without manipping the no encounters armor compared to the amount of encounters I would get total, or the amount of time it would take to get through those areas. But the thing as well for me, Mizzo, is like, when there's manip stuff for 100%, like encounters and stuff, I don't know. Because like the content's great, but some of the early games, my brain's just telling me, like, it's a pain in the butt because there's so many encounters and dungeons. But maybe it would be fine. Maybe I would get used to just running through an area and fighting things. Or maybe have a map, so at least I know like where I'm going. Because I feel like in some games, just like running through a dungeon and like finding different rooms and going back and forth is pretty okay. And in others it isn't. But again, that could just be my perception from memory. Like, in my head, like, and I try to think about when I played FF7 as a kid. Like, I didn't think twice about fighting every single enemy. Like, that was just part of the game. And watching your levels go up and mastering materia and leveling up materia and stuff like that was like a thing. Like, I would, every time I got a shop, I'd be like, oh, okay, I want everyone to have fire, thunder, ice, procure whatever. Like that was for some reason I was like, yep, everyone should have this materia and everyone should level it up. And then you actually play the game and realize that materia is largely useless. Okay, some of it's really overpowered. But the cost to benefit ratio, physical attacks are pretty broken. All right. Okay, so this is the first time I felt like I might get the preemptive thingamajig. Alright, let's see what happens. I feel like I might actually be able to get preemptive Genova. I might have overstepped, but I feel like this is as close as it's ever been. So like this is the only time where I'm like, maybe. I feel like I maybe could have spoken to Tifa slightly earlier at the end of Shinra HQ. But we're not going to worry about it because this is I'm confident this is the best this has been. But also, fine if I don't get it. I'm so good at the game. Look at me. Look at me. Everyone look and celebrate. Tell your family. Tell them of what happened on this day. I was like, I've never got it. Like, okay, I think I have gotten the preemptive against Genova. Maybe, like, I don't know if I've gotten it in a run with this route. Like in an actual run, I think I've got it in practice, or like when I've gone through using like the cheat engine and stuff. But my brain is telling me, nah, you never actually. Double tail laser, nice. Like, I've never actually gotten it in a run scenario. This is huge. Oh, okay. So. Oh god, how do I explain how getting preemptives? Okay, so in the run, we manipulate. Don't do a double on me. Don't be a bitch. Don't be a bitch. In the run, we manipulate each encounter. And we take the most favorable set of options. So, for example, we will sometimes weigh it on, okay, the fewest amount of encounters in an area. Or if we get, for example, let's say I have an area and I get 5 encounters and they're all normal fights. Fine. But if I can get 6 encounters and 2 of them are preemptives and the rest of them are normal encounters, that might be faster to escape from. So that might be a favorable choice. Or maybe if I have 6 encounters, one of them's a back attack, which is not good. And if I take 7, I get all normal, and a back attack's really bad, or a pincer's even worse. You never want to take a pincer. So we go through that, and you figure out what the best set of amount of enemies and formations is. And what's been discovered long time ago is that there are boss fights that you can have preemptives on. And in the run, the 2 bosses that we have preemptive setups for are Apps in the sewers and Genova Birth. So we're doing like really precise things to set it up. So we're setting our step IDs and fractions to be exactly where they need in order to get a preemptive. So for the app setup, you force an encounter on a specific place before leaving Mako 1 reactor. And then you do very specific amounts of walking and running steps while you leave the reactor. And then when you get into the basement of Don Corneo into the sewers, you do very specific movement while talking to Tifa and Eris. And that will get you a preemptive apps. For Genova Birth, you force an encounter in the screen before you get to Rufus, or sorry, President Shinrai's dad. And then your movement has to be very precise for the rest of Shinrai HQ, which is only a couple of screens. And then you do a specific set of steps in the screen where J-Birth is, and that gets you the preemptive against Genova Birth. There aren't any other bosses that we've gotten preemptives for. I don't know if there are others that you can get it for, but we don't have setups for any others. Or the current step routes anyhow. I haven't seen anyone talking about like new step routes and things. Some people have been talking a lot, like 8's the game where most people are talking about things to do with steps and encounters and stuff like that. Like, 8's really, really cool. I don't understand how it works, but you can skip encounters by doing correct steps. Very, very, very cool. So, in Desert Prison, for example, there is... I think it's encounter 32 in the run. Could be wrong on that number, but it's whatever. You know, it's the Xth encounter in the run, and by doing certain walking steps, again, you can just avoid it altogether. Don't know how it works at all. Haven't looked into it. Just seen it, and Kyo is really good to go through like his setup for it with me. So I don't know if I did it in my PB. But I have done it in a run at some point, so what great useful information for me. But yeah, that's just part of the run. Like, that's really what it comes down to. So like you can do it or not. Like, you don't have to run 7 and 8 with step route. You can choose not to. It's just making a conscious decision to make the run more random and slower. So, like in FF7, you might end up with pincers, which can be pretty bad. Can also lead to a game over in certain instances. FF8's unlikely to affect things, but if you're doing encounters during the S-Star menu, then you'll be making that up. But I would say the chances are, if you are yeah, if you're not using step route, you're probably not doing the extra encounters in S-Star menu to learn initiative before propagators. Hey Jack, how's it going? So yeah. FF10, there isn't a step route, but there is RNG tracking. And the main purpose of that, or I guess the main benefit of that, or what people can get out of that, is you will know what drops you're going to get. And you can influence what drops you're going to get. That's very cool. I like that a lot. So, like, you can influence getting a Thunder drop from a Blitzerator, which will be useful for a number of fights afterwards. 1, 2. Love it, Potato. I'm a big fan. Love your work. Think it's only getting better. This run's going grand, yeah. So, I'm using a tool... Hang on, give me a second. Nice. Very nice. I think this is the first time I've ever gotten this encounter here, which is where you want it. I mean, that was pretty much perfect. You would force it at the red arrow. You don't want it on the next screen. Like, very, very nice. Yeah, so the tool that I'm using, the idea behind it is that you can stop the splits and then resume where you left off, which isn't a native thing in live split. But it didn't work when I tried it earlier, and I think it's because I actually closed live split, which is not useful for me. Like, I want to be able to turn off live split, literally shut down my computer, turn on the computer, open live split, and then it will have the timer starting where I finished, and it will continue off from the split where I was at. But it doesn't seem like that's a thing. Yeah, can't be too careful. Cannot be too careful. Why does nobody run Remake? The run's not very interesting, would be my opinion on it. So, there are runs for easy, normal, and hard mode. I don't know what has been the most popular of the three of them. I definitely saw a number of people running easy mode. It's got some chapter skips. It's got some tech to it. I certainly didn't enjoy the blind run that I did of it. I got pretty bored somewhere in the middle. But yeah, I don't honestly know, but my assumption would be that it's less interesting than other runs. Like, there aren't that many people running 16. Like, 16 was one of those ones where the game comes out, a bunch of people pick it up, run it for a couple of weeks, and then make the decision as to whether or not that's something they would want to commit to. And that game died out pretty quickly. And then it was like Crystal Crown running it, maybe like a person or other, and then Yida picked it up, hard committed to it, has been doing it for quite a bit. Really, really impressive. Oh, flipping grenade. There we go. Lovely. But yeah, you don't really see, haven't really seen other people running it. But then you can look at a whole bunch of them. Like, look at the leaderboard for 4, no credit warp. Or I can even do, like, we're getting a wee cutscene here. I'll just give you an example of, like, how popular Final Fantasy runs are. So, I'll just do the categories that I run. So Final Fantasy for the Nintendo, any percent, no RNG in it. So record was 7 months ago, 8 months ago, second place, a year ago, then 8 months. So that's the top 4 times. Then 5th onwards, 4 years, 5 years, 6 years, 7 years. 9 months, 5, 6 months, 8 years, 1 month. So if you were to take that, now I know that Shane's been doing those in a few other categories and bits and pieces, but like there's one run that was 1 month ago, and the most recent run previous to that on the leaderboard 7 months ago. FF2, any percent Nintendo. Record 4 years ago. Second place 5 years ago. Third place 2 years ago. In fact, there are 7 times on the leaderboard, not including mine, because I never submitted it. So the most recent run was 2 years ago. The rest are 4, 5, 6, 7, 12, and 15. Didn't know people had figured out how to do major skips RTA though. Just seen. But those are, even those runs are 2 years ago. I need to look at that run. That's really cool. I imagine it'll be Japanese only. Yeah, 5-minute run. By replacing the cartridge with Dr. Mario, the memory inside the main unit is operated. The Book of Blink is obtained from the enemy's loot, and the ending is performed according to prescribed procedure. Dr. Mario? Oh. Okay. I'll have to look at a run of that. That looks really interesting. FF3. And I'll go through them all. 2 years, 4 years, 6 years, 8 years, 8 years, 3 years, 9 years. FF4. 6 years, 7 years, 7 years, 6 years, 6 years, 2 years, 6 years, 3 years, 6 years, 3 years, 6 years, 2 years, 6 years. FF5. 2 years, 2 years, 3 years, 1 year, 5 year, 1 year, 3 years, 1 year, 2 years. They're all years old. It's not just 7 Remake. Although I appreciate 7 Remake's fairly recent. Sometimes people just stop. And sometimes people move on, like there aren't a crazy amount of people running Final Fantasies nowadays who are running them 5 to 10 years ago. Let's try 15, fairly recent. Alright, 5 months, then 4 years, 2 years, 4 years, 2 years, 4 years, 3 years, 5 years. And it's only, what? Oh god, it's like 8 years old. Never mind. '16's pretty new, so it'll be hard to get a good reference. So you'd uploaded a day ago, then 3 months, 18 days ago for third, and then 5 months, 6 months, 6 months, 6 months, 5 months, 6 months. So yeah. Nah, 7 Remake doesn't have that much RNG. I mean, not to say that it doesn't have any, or like by any means, or to try and say that it suggests it's an easy run or anything like that, but that's not the reason why people won't be running it. Look at FF9, for example. Has been probably the most RNG heavy Final Fantasy run, probably the most popular. Yeah, it all depends on your point of comparison. It is fair to say that a lot of people who are running Final Fantasy 1 through 6 nowadays are running Pixel Remaster. That is true. But a lot of the people who were running the Nintendo and Super Nintendo Final Fantasies, a lot of them aren't running anything. They've stopped speedrunning or stopped streaming. No, like watch a run of 16. The combat in 16 is it's not like it's really similar to 7 Remake by any means. But like even with active combat, the enemies will have AI, they'll still have patterns, they'll still have tells and stuff like that. So yeah, just having an active combat doesn't necessarily make it very random. So like, now I can't really speak much towards 7 Remake. I know very little about it. I've had very little experience with it, hands-on and that. But like in 16, if you watch a 16 run, like you'll see them specifically doing certain actions in certain orders, moving certain places to like encourage, or I'll not say necessarily manipulate, but at times it might be. Like you might actually be able to manipulate like what ability or what move the enemy uses first, or where they go. And then you'll be timing things as well to stop them from doing certain abilities, or like stagger them or break their will and stuff like that at different points. And there is a stagger system in 7 Remake. I really liked it actually. Alright, all the best, Ingor. See you later. Have a good one. Thank you very much indeed. Malta 13 messing with it since yesterday. I haven't opened it. Might not even play the game for another 3 days. Like, oh no. PR stands for Pixel Remaster, the most recent editions of 1 through 6. Yeah, the really cool thing about like the PC one, specifically 13, like the 13 trilogy, there are a number of really nice quality of life things. So there's things to like set the FPS to 60 so that you don't get spikes. It doesn't go. There are drop mods for 13.2 and Lightning Returns so that when there's a specific drop that you need either for a run or that's really useful to have, you're not sitting there grinding it out forever and a day, which is great. I mean, I have no problem with like playing the base game the way it's intended. Like that's, I'm all about that. Ooh, not my tents. Love my tents. Okay. Oh no, I'm sorry to hear that, Beaker. That's a bit grim. Small fortune? What, for Pixel remasters? Actually, I have no idea, but like 25 for all 6 seems super reasonable. Unless you mean 7 Remake, but I don't know if you can play that on Switch or no. But yeah, some really nice quality of life things for 13. Not just for speedrunning. Oh, wow. Then that's very cheap for Steam. I mean, the reality is, like, if I open up Steam now, I'll tell you all my games that I have on Steam. And it screams zero reason for me to ever go to a Steam sale or buy something. Oh my god, Potato, I'm so sorry. I totally missed that was 7 months. I am so sorry. I've been speaking so casually, blasely, inconsiderately. It's extracting a package. Hello? God, I'm the worst in the world. I'm so sorry. I'm a monster. How can I ever make it up to you? Alright, let's watch this 5-minute Final Fantasy II credits warp category. First fight, there's nothing you can do about it. You just do it. This is all forced. Now we can move. Alright, normal encounter stuff. I love that they've got a cartridge of Dr. Mario literally sat on top of the Famicom. Alright, this is all... Ah! Okay, focus on the run. Alright, let's rock and roll. Okay, there was some crooked cart shit going on there. My mind got diverted. Okay. Why do I have more grenades than Molotovs? Okay. Oh wow, that's some crazy crooked cart shit. So you literally get the game into a glitch state. Put in the Dr. Mario cartridge, reset the game, take it out, put back in 1, do a fight. Alright, 6. So the yellow car. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And force the encounter here. Do the fight, come out. I bet there's like hard resetting to manipulate stuff, maybe? Okay. I have so many grenades, I need to get rid of them. Or just shift my inventory? Do that. And goblins. Oh, just doing a bunch of turn skips? Interesting. I know Bison's got a run of it as well. And as far as I know, Bison runs everything on Emu. What? Okay, so then you go into Ur or whatever town it is. Into the inn? Was it sleep at the inn and then it warps you to the credits? Wow. Incredible. What a speedrun. When you download it from Steam, excluding the cutscenes that are in English, Japanese, 35 gigabytes, some mods, it's already... It's already 100. I don't know what we're getting at. Do you mean like your Switch is full? Is that what we're getting at? Oh, do you mean the mods has put it up to 130? Like, is that what happened? Is that what you've done with 13? Is put 100 gigs of mods on? I didn't know there were 100 gigs worth of mods. Okay, that's wild. Very cool. Alright, so here are all the games I have for Steam. I'll put it over here so I can still see my game and track if I'm getting bad counters and stuff. Alright, I have Chanso Club, which I did for BTRL. I have Dark Souls, which I did speedrun, but also absolutely love. I have Duke Nukem 3D Megaton Edition. Don't know where I got that from. Maybe like a Prime Gaming thing? Countered, bitch. Escape Goat 2, got that for free. FF7 PC, got that to run level 1 mod. FF8 PC, got that for the FF Marathon one time. FF13, got that for Steam practice when I didn't have access to my PS3 because it was in package. Or it was being shipped or posted or whatever. Lost Ark. I think it was a sponsored stream. No Time to Explain Remastered. Actually, I have no idea, but it's not installed. So probably Prime Gaming. Oddworld, Abe's Odyssey. Absolutely adore the game. Played the shit out of it on the PlayStation 1. No, it's literally one of the best games ever. Probably got that for free. Never played it. Path of Exile. Played with an ex-partner. Cube 2. Played it because I was going to speedrun Cube or something at an ESA. Definitely something to do with Ethelon and Fatska, if I remember correctly. What's up, Watkins? Doing well? How are you? Shadow Warrior Classic Redux. No idea. Never seen it or heard of it before. I really hope none of these are ones where it's like I won this from a thing or or whatever. But like, I've no idea where I got that from. Haven't installed it, so like there are a bunch of these I haven't installed. So again, I assume it was Prime Gaming. Shantae, Risky's Revenge. I love Shantae, but again, probably from that there. Speedrunners, probably some sort of thing. Startopia, got it for a stream I wanted to do because it's the greatest game ever of all time. Volgar the Viking, no idea. Those are literally all the games that I have. And most of them I haven't played before. So, Chanto was good fun. Enjoyed that. Dark Souls, yay. Final Fantasy 7, 8, and 13, fine. Lost Ark, fine, but not something I would commit to. Abe's Odyssey, really happy to have that. Cube 2 is rad. Startopia is so good. Maybe I should just start playing Startopia before I go to bed every night. And then I'll just never... That's the thing. The other thing as well that is a consideration, a very real consideration at that, is if I started playing games casually, there is a sincere possibility that I would just invest more and more time in that, or time in that compared to other things, and that would eat into potential stream time or practice time or work time and stuff like that. And I'd be like, oh, okay, well now I'm not doing this, that, and the other that I could be doing. And then I think to myself, I'm like, oh, it's really tough. Really tough sometimes to have that decision about, like, oh, this is something I would like to just do for me. And I was like, when, where, how long? Oh, I hope everything's okay, Watkins, and it's not like a serious thing. Two Jägerbytes, love it. Jäger, Yoga Flame. I mean, I've got somewhere in, I think I've got, oh my goodness, 6 terabytes of stuff on my PC right now. Not of stuff, but like of space with which to use. Unclear whether extending contract side plans are going to apply elsewhere. Oh, okay. So, from my understanding, what typically happens, and the process is that when you're doing your ECT, or you're finishing your training, no matter what, your job has to be advertised. I'm speaking locally and specifically about my experience and understanding. But like when you finish your training year, you don't just get given a job. Your job goes up for interview if the job is needed, because that's not always the case as well. Sometimes it's a case of, you know, thanks very much for your time. It's been great to have you here. Good luck. You know, we'll do our best to help or suggest and things like that. But like NQT or like first gig, it's typically pretty set. I don't think I've seen or been aware of whatever a time when someone's like in their first year of teaching, like actual teaching, where they don't keep you on. No, I think I've got confused there. ECT is NQT now. Yeah. If they hire you on for a job, you get the job. The only complication is that you'll be on a lower like amount of hours. No, you'll be on full time, man. Yeah. No, it makes no sense whatsoever. Yeah, that seems really weird. Range, arm, poison. Rama, cover, restore, lightning, ice, fire, enemy skill. Clyde gets restore. No. Oh, she gets restore for now. Yeah, that's right. Order. Kate set the Clyde. Back row. Okay. Yeah, that's really weird. Yeah, really sorry to hear that. That's pretty... It's pretty lame. But yeah, that's absolutely the right thing to do. I mean, I've said it before. First year in teaching or first job and whatever, a lot of people will just take it to get their ECT finished or their NQ2 finished, and then they'll intentionally start looking for another job. But not everyone. Some people are very happy in the school they get first go round and they just really gel with it, or the staff like really get on well with them, and they get really well supported, or they are really well supported. Yeah. Don't know what's going on there, unless it's a financial thing. But even a financial thing, it's kind of weird on the basis that you'll be cheaper than anyone, well, than most people. Because when you're new, you're at the bottom of the ladder. Hey Jim, how's it going? So yeah, I don't know what's going on there. Yeah, I mean, like, for sure there are things where it's like, if you're in a teacher training position or part-time or whatever, and the role gets changed or whatever, then yeah, absolutely, like, there's an expectation to interview. We had a thing at my school that some people got really and rightly miffed about. Okay, that's good. Which was 1 year we had people interview for assistant principal roles, and then with the intention that we might need other vice principals or more APs or whatever like that there after the year, because of staff turnover and stuff. And there were 2 people who interviewed for the role of assistant principal, and then they were told that they would have to re-interview for the position at the end of the year against external candidates. And they're like, well, hang on, what? Why? Like, I interviewed for this role and I earned it, and I've now been delivering that role, and now you're telling me that I have to reapply? All right, here we go. And like, there was one who was like, okay, whatever. And there was one that was like, I am not reapplying for the role that I rightfully got. Okay. Oh, bollocks. That's definitely too far. Okay, I'm scared now, so... Foxicles! Shit on a 6-sack fucking bollock shit. What the fuck? How? I disagree entirely. I disagree entirely. Oh, shit. Maybe not going up, I don't think, but it's hard to tell on a small screen like this. That should be it, yeah. No problem. Winter Sun? Yeah, I don't listen to them really, but back in the day when I was big on like Nightwish and I was listening to more symphonic metal, let me think. What other bands? Empress of the Sun. I have no idea. What am I trying to say? It's like a one name. It's like a one word band. No, can't remember for the life of me. Oh, I tell you what, I love the band Amaranth. They're my jam. But yeah, I'm trying to think like who's like the other really well-known symphonic metal band that has a female lead singer. Oh yeah, gotta be careful with Jaffe around. She knows things. Within Temptation, that's the one. I know Epica, that wouldn't have been the one I would go for. Like Camelot and Epica, for me, are pretty... are like separate from that they would go together. And yeah, they've got symphonic elements and stuff, but Within Temptation's a bit more orchestral symphonic rather than like, let's get a real drivey string section. Yeah, but that's Within Temptation's absolutely the one that I meant. Okay. Yeah, but like I would say, you know, if you get a bad vibe or anything, or it's a great indicator to step away. Like cold feet or uncertainties in any way in a school. I would say, yeah. Because it's like, the one thing that you want to be relying on is the staff. Like, you want to know the staff have got your back, your year team have got your back, your mentors and tutors have got your back, SLT have got your back, all that kind of stuff. Because it's going to be hard enough with everything else going on. So you want to be in that right environment. Maybe I haven't listened to enough Epica then. In a while, which is very true. I haven't listened to Epica in a long time. Oh! I mean, it's fine. Everyone stop. What are you getting all worried about? Become unparalyzed, become unparalyzed, become unparalyzed, become unparalyzed, become unparalyzed, become unparalyzed. Please become unparalyzed, become unparalyzed. Become unparalyzed. Please. Please. Alright, we're good, we're good, we're good. We're in business. Okay. 12 years since time one. I don't even know how long. A whole bunch of bands have been around for and still doing stuff. Probably a long, long time. Yeah, I don't think it would be worse, but it's odd, is what I'll say. Like, that's all I'll say to it. Definitely odd. Okay. But yeah. Definitely some albums that I absolutely love for Camelot. There's some I'm less interested in. Alright. So my Mana's low, so we're just going to do an early ether here. One encounter early. Got a spare ether anyway, so we should be okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. But yeah, good spirits, etc., etc., etc. And always keep yourself right. You are the most important thing, even if it doesn't seem like it. Really, really hard. Like, a school is like such a hard environment to be able to put yourself before others. And I've spoken to a whole bunch of people in the past and teachers and whatever. And the thing that keeps coming up, or comes up a lot, is that you will always have a reason to stay. No matter what your reason to go is, there will always be a reason to stay. Or there will always be someone to stay for example. Like a year group or exam students, or because you've got, you know, you're line managing someone and you want to see them through particular things and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. Imagine speedrunning or food streams, we get to explore the bakery. Oh, I'd love to do food streams. If I had enough of my my food in order, like if I could do like cooking stuff maybe, oh, it'd be incredible. I'd be like Chef Andy. That would be the dream. Or Chef Gordon. That'd be the real dream. Oh, what a world. That would be the greatest. That would actually be the greatest. But yeah, I mean, like, the reality of the situation is, in non-insincere terms, this is a job. It's not the only job that I do. I don't think I've listened to Flesh God Apocalypse. I think I might have seen the name come up. I know, Jake was sending me some stuff. Which I should be paying more attention to this right now for this fight. Cytosis. That's who it is. And it was super neat. So maybe I should check out some more new stuff. What? Really? I didn't get my limit from that? That's crazy time, man. That must have been a really bad damage range. There's a band, I can't remember who they were. I used to listen to them on Amazon Music when Amazon Music was actually a half-decent platform. Because I don't think there's any way I would be able to remember. Kingdom of something? Kingdom of Fate? Like, the music is positively schizophrenic. They've got some, like, really cool, groovy, hypey stuff, and then they've got some really heavy, screamy stuff. I feel like Kingdom might be in the name. I'm like, hyper unconfident. Okay, enemy skill cover. And Clyde. Restore. Safety save. Man, there's some great sea shanties out there, let me tell you. It's really good. Love listening to podcasts. Right, where are we to? I need to catch up a bit. Yeah, I still think sea shanty number 2. Yeah, that's my favorite, for real. Yeah, the teaching stuff's really weird. Like, I've got a number of friends who teach in the States, and I can't get my head around it because of the discrepancy or disparity or whatever the word is, difference between the cost of living and the amount that you get paid. Because, like, I looked at teaching salaries in America and I was like, these are really good, even for, like, starting salary. I was like, this is great. And then people are like, yeah, but you don't know how much it costs to live there. I'm like, okay, fair enough. And that's the reference that I really need to have a perspective. So, and I've never thought to compare like pay being good or bad to like how much you make. It's always just kind of been like, you know, I've lived in the UK and pay is what it is, you know. And I maybe compared to other pay or something. I don't know what I would have compared, like what good or bad was. Maybe to more personal things. Like how much I know other people make. Alright, and we're literally 1 gil short, but I also want to get rid of like a bunch of grenades. Oh wait, now I need to check my gil isn't too high. Great. Let's just... Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. We're good. Let's go. Let's just play the video game. The money is fine. Our money is fine. Everything is fine. Everything's great. Everything's good. Everything's wonderful. Let's play. Okay, right. We continue. Two women in the school, so I just need to pick up again. Yeah. Right. Random friends hopping in and toasting a muffin. Wait, what? That would be... Students can be shit in every generation. It's like, even if you take like the general perception of children online as being better and or worse, like in certain places over time and whatever, school environment's very different. And the things that are going to be, I guess, a problem or things that will be a negative experience for you in a school compared to online, generally a lot more personalized. But yeah, it happens. But yeah, there are grim things, but also it depends on region as well. Like, if you go online and you look at like online stuff to do with kids and education and whatever, in my experience, a lot of that has stemmed from America, and it's so hard to even like gauge what it's like because every state has got different rules, different curriculums, different cultures, different councils, different communities. So it's you can't necessarily even draw a general opinion. Like if you were to talk about education in the United Kingdom, it's probably going to be pretty common across the board. You know, we have the national curriculum that all schools must adhere to, for example. So there's some really tricky things. To like tackle, but yeah, like there are kids who genuinely don't care about things, severe lack of remorse and stuff, and there are ways to deal with that. It's all about the school having a good central system to deal with things for certain ones. Like if a child needs to be removed from a room, there needs to be a process that's going to assure that happens, and some places will have that and some places won't. But yeah, my school experience is good. I went to a very nice school, and people worked hard. There were not very many people who were lazy or lacking in desire to do well. Yeah, I mean, I've cooked on stream before. It has happened. Yeah, the kitchen's just there. Yeah, but then I'll literally just be like streaming my whole life, which I did have a conversation with someone about not that long ago. I think there's definitely, or there are occasions where more IRL moments are fine, or whatever. Or better or worse compared to others. I don't know, the line or frequency I would want to balance at. Although the thing is, honestly, I probably wouldn't even care that much, really. $3K a year for insurance on car and two bikes? What? Like motorbikes or bicycles? My insurance for my car, now granted after amount of time, because your insurance when you start's ridiculous and it's only worse. It's like gotten so much worse. But like I was paying like £350. Let's have a look at that. So 350 GBP in USD. So 450 bucks roughly I was paying for insurance for my car. No, it was probably closer to 1,500 when I started. Or maybe, yeah, maybe about that. Even if we low end at like $1,000 or something. Don't know what it would be for extra vehicles though. No clue whatsoever. Hey, Post, it's going great. Puma! Yeah, he should be. Unless things go terribly wrong. This is funny. I'm looking at the rules for that any % major skips Nintendo run for FF2. And the rules are, timing starts when confirming your party and ends at the end of the final Emperor's death animation. Which means there hasn't been a single run of the category because there is no Emperor's death animation. It's a credit warp. That's funny. That's funny. Oh, man, yeah, I'll never, like... I know... like, how to do taxes in the UK. I don't know what that would be like in the States. Because, like, I know it's something that's, like, a big deal in the States and it comes up. Who are the mods for FF2? I should be a good citizen and point it out. I think Down's one. How do I find out the mods? Two bots in the Bob Ross stream. Are they getting on well? Oh, moderators. Down and Pursyth. I know Down and Pursyth. I'll message Down. They might leave it. Just so it's like the same wording as the other. Oh, I'd love it if Palmer just like turns around and pats his bum. That would be really funny. Put in your policy when you got your policy. Progressive kept going over 6 months. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, like nowadays, I think the thing that, like in the UK, certainly, if you're like 17 or 18, the thing to do is get put on your parents' insurance. Otherwise, it'll be ridiculous to be able to pay for. Oh, okay. So one of the warp runs, or a warp run, does actually go to the Emperor. By the looks of it. But the world record is credits warp. But also, yeah, using a Dr. Mario Kart, so... Weird. Yeah, it's totally safe. What could possibly go wrong? Everyone's alive. Good. Need to remember... Stop healing Clyde. Well, lightning's safest in the... Never mind. Well, it's a miracle they all made it, and we can be thankful for that. Time to go. But what are you going to do, though? Like, if that happened, you would have to... no one's driving the tiny Bronco. No one got in the driver's seat and was like, don't worry, I'll put her down. The fact that it didn't, like, flip... Okay, that is ridiculous. Why am I talking as if this could happen in real life? I've seen... like, boat planes go over, and like, from what I understand, presumably because of the trajectory and the angles and speed and whatever it is, they typically go down and then flip forwards. Keystone acquired. Wow, what am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? My brain, help. I'm trying to run out the bottom. As if you could leave the screen that way. Oh, I guess that's, yeah, I can use this secret route and cut 2.5 hours of the marathon. This is the time saves everywhere. I should do shortest category at some point for a laugh. Final Fantasy 1 through 16. Any % fastest version. What would that even be? Be fast. Probably get done in an hour or so. Can you? I know there's the guy that IR sick. I don't know anything about getting Clyde motion sick. How does one achieve this? Really? I don't even know when the last time I was on the rollers. I've never even gone on the roller coaster before. That sounds fun. I want to see that. I want to see that. Maybe I should make a save state. Yo, what's up, Zero? Thank you very much for the raid. How was FF1? I didn't see what happened to FF8. I saw you were a couple of minutes ahead. Hey, is right. How's it going? I think you were, what, like 2 minutes ahead on 8 or something like that? And then we're on to 1. Turn to gold saucer, swap cloud with particular character depending on the game. Snowboard was said. But when you go on the roller coaster, sounds really fun. Oh, hang on, do you need Vincent in your party? Oh, okay. It sounds like there's a bit of setup for this. Which is fine. But I don't think I've got the stuff for it. Oh, dude, the G soldier in the punch kick thing minigame is grim. So like at one point I was like 100% certain I had a setup. 100% certain. And I was like, if I mash triangle at this timing, I'll just punch, 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 punch. And then it doesn't work. But also, God, thank you very much for 11 months. Hoorah. And then I think I just do defend, attack now and try to win. Oh, Astos is a bad fight. Hard fight anyway. Well. Back to the grindstone. Well, yeah, I mean, like, so... The thing is, like, the whole... Whenever you get Yuffie and Vincent, it's very... that kind of stuff isn't super crazy. For no slots. Because if you're doing, like, bonus content, like, if you're going to do Emerald and Ruby Weapon, you're going to be picking up Yuffie for the accuracy of the Conformer weapon. I think it's Conformer. That's got 100% accuracy. And you're going to get Vincent to use Vincent's Mug Glitch against Ruby. Whereas with Kate Sith, you just go in and go... which is the official sound of slots. So, yeah. Oh, no. I need to get to my phone. It's bleeping and it's all the way over there and I can't reach it. Okay, hang on. And the screen goes to black. I'm gonna run. Okay. All right, we are back in business. Woof. Warma. And through the door. But yeah, that sounds like it'd be really fun to see. Scooby-Dooby-Dooby-Doo. Here we go. I still can't believe I game overed on the world map 2 runs ago or whatever. So crazy. Yeah, I got my limit break so we can just rock and roll. Bing, 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 boom, boom. Zoom, zoom. Our survey says... Okay. Is it Jaffe? Nope. But at least it's not the back attack. Or a Pincer, rather. Alright. Good to go. What kind of imagery is that on the back? That looks kind of Japanese. The kind of like bronzy metal, kind of statuesque thing. And there we go. Nice Egyptian iconography in the temple proper. Oh, gross. My hands just forgot how directions work. That was awful, but okay, we'll tackle it. We'll deal with it. I'm gonna get the encounter really early. Not really, but early enough, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, yeah. Into the stones. Weird. Wonky? Temp-wise? I mean, you just set the temperature, right? That's how fridges and freezers work. No? I just expect them to work as well. I don't think about it. I'm like, everything's great. Everything that's meant to be frozen is frozen. Everything that's meant to be cool is cool. We're there. Yeah, so like, I mean, it's, you don't want to be messing around with fridge freezers, and it's like, oh, gotta undefrost this, and it's like, oh, water everywhere, lickety loo, and such. Oh, I see. Oh, yeah, it's like when you've got things that are like fitted in, and all the connections and pipes and tubes and stuff are either inside a cupboard. Happens a lot in the UK, where it's like in the kitchen, the drawers underneath the sink do everything. And it's like, that's where your washer is connected to. That's where your whatever is. I don't know how any of that stuff works. Bleep, bleep. Hello, Link. How's it going? Can only imagine where you've been or who you've been with to get into that state. Yeah, I'm doing alright. Nice, nice, nice. Things are good. As far as I can tell, I think the run's going well. Now, I goofed on thingy. Causal Canyon skip, but other than that, solving good. Hello, Dagra. One demo in total. Huge. That's neat. Yeah, every now and again, like some people I like will put out videos on. Here are like the bands that you've never heard of that you should be listening to right now. Some of it's pretty insane. Oh, there Clyde goes. But you are. Oops. It's super hip and cool. And you can't fight good taste. Dude, what are LCS doing right now? Why are they streaming today? And so late. Oh, you finished Age of Tomorrow or The Birth of Life? Yeah. I hope the episodes are good. That's the one. Very good, very good, very good. Yeah, I mean, like, I've struggled with finding new bands for a long time. It's not necessarily something that I put a ton of time and effort into, but, like, it is something I am interested in because there are plenty of times I've wanted to listen to something new because either the bands that I do know and listen to haven't put something out, or like I'm not in the mood for that. But yeah, but there's I can't remember what it is, but there's a channel on YouTube that will do like an hour-long playlist every month, I think, or maybe longer, whatever, of like unsigned bands, and you like submit to it, and they've had some pretty good stuff on it that I've enjoyed. Bonkus. Oh, double bonk, no problem. Easy peasy, lemon squeezed. Sad cloud, but it's okay. We'll do without him. Swink. Very nice. Big up. Queen. Queen nods. Oh, yes. Run over here. Maybe he won't give it over. Keep the materia, Clyde. Don't give it to him. Don't do it. No. 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 Why am I child me in this scene? What is happening? So much story to ignore. No, the story's actually great in 7. So I'm gonna review it in full. Maybe I'll get like an in-depth breakdown and just narrate it at ESA. Seems like a smart decision, right? Yeah. It's not you, it's my mother. That'd be horrible to find that, right? Because, like, Barrett's such a good dad. Surely Clyde be taking notes. Get the safety X pot. Seems like the type, right? Okay, right. I mean, when he is fathering actively, good job. That sometimes... I can't win this argument. There's nothing I can say makes me come out on top here. No, there's no way I can justify leaving your child with someone else in the slums. Yeah, when he's there, he's not in the slums right now. It's not like we're doing like regular trips back to Midgar slums and checking up on her. This could happen over like months. And then you literally see Marlene hanging out the window when everyone dies. That's hard to win that case. True. Also true. Maybe this, you know, and the thing is, if this is a one-off, you know, where it's like daddy does this, and then, you know, daddy gets to stay with you forever. Not so bad. Yeah. All right. Well, we are going to call it here before going into Bone Village. Need to do an IGT check before going in, so makes sense to do it here. And pause. Wonderful. Yeah, we'll be going in on the 12th second. It will look like this. Ugh. And that'll be it. Anyhow, enough fun and games. Don't know, but alright, that is gonna do it for me tonight. Tunigye. So now when I close the splits, boop. Yes. It doesn't. Great. Perfect. I'm so glad to know the plugin doesn't work. Oh no. Why me? Wait, it's gone? It's removed itself? Oh, I'm an idiot. Oh, I'm part of the problem. Okay. It's not the splits you see. You have to do the splits as well. You also have to do... Oh, I give up. Anyway. Nope. Right. Forget these. I'll tackle those another time. Well, at least now I know. Hooray. Okay. I'll just fix the splits tomorrow. Alright. I think our options are largely between 9 and 9. Some people are doing Persona 3. And then we can always hang out with Monsieur Post. Haven't been able to raid him for some time. So I raided Pete super recently. Haven't raided Zeta in a while. I'm sure he'll be live in the next day or so. Bongo tap. Alright, so yeah. Hang out with Post. I have no idea what this thing is. Clue Land? Never heard of it. Game for the Nintendo. I think he might be doing the I don't know what do you call him? Calls it. Wait. Okay, never mind. Target channel is disabled for raids. We're raiding up. I was like, why is the thing not working? Alright. All good. Right, tally ho. Well, my good friends and respected colleagues, I will see you all tomorrow for more Final Fantasy VII. It's worth mentioning that the League of Legends stream is only, what, 20k away? You know? Oh, wait, it's at 95%. It's less than 5k away. If you want to change tomorrow's stream from FF7 to League of Legends for the low, low price of less than 5,000 channel points, you could do it right now. Quite literally. Ha 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 ha. Fun. Otherwise, obviously, like, comment, subscribe. That's going to do it for me tonight. Have a wonderful evening, everyone. I will see you all tomorrow. Take it easy. Have a good day. See you later. Bye-bye.